Why can't you tell me if you took an oath of office? Seriously, I can't believe this. I'm in Mount Brook Court and the judge won't tell me whether he took an oath to office. I mean, this is embarrassing. Embarrassing to the entire country here that we're in court and to make any sense he took an oath to office. What is wrong with every one of you? What are y'all doing? In America, the judge don't even take oaths of offices anymore. This is crazy!
We've got quite a moment here today, with a twist. This individual, who identifies as a sovereign citizen, is actually filming the courtroom from his own point of view. It seems he believed recording everything would somehow work in his favor. But, as you'll see, it really doesn't. Throughout the hearing, he makes several bizarre claims, insisting the law doesn't apply to him simply because he says so. It's a confusing and frankly frustrating watch. Let me know in the comments what you think of how this played out. I'm curious how many of you think this approach helped or hurt him. With that, let's get into it and watch how the judge responds.
Good afternoon. Oh, right here? I'm the administrator for that matter.
I'm sorry.
I said I'm the administrator for that matter.
Mr. Key, you're charged with trespassing in the 3rd degree. How do you understand that charge?
Your Honor, you'll never stand over me, so when you say I understand, please elaborate.
Do you understand the charge of trespassing in the 3rd degree?
No man will ever stand over me, sir. So please say it again. I'm sorry.
I'm not doing that again.
Okay.
You are charged with trespassing in the 3rd degree. How do you plead on that charge?
Before I plead, I need to know that I was told that you're a man of God, and I was told that you took an oath of office. Did you take an oath of office?
I am not answering questions. This is an arraignment.
You're not going to answer. You're supposed to be the judge, correct? You're not going to tell me whether you took an oath of office or not.
Have you removed from the courtroom? You can plead on this charge, and what we will do is then set you plead guilty, and we'll go one course. If you plead not guilty, then I'll set your case down for the trial.
You're not going to tell me whether you took an oath to office. You're a judge to this county of Mount Brook. Why can't you tell me if you took an oth of office? It would proceed to say that you did take an oath of office. You're going to remove me, so you're just going to make me leave. You're not going to tell me whether you took an oath of office or not. I'm being removed? Why am I being removed for? I didn't enter a plea. I didn't say anything, sir.
Mr. Keys.
I'm going. I'm going. Why can't you tell me if he's going to take an oath of office? Did you take an oath of office?
It's time to go.
Okay. Hold on. What trial? I didn't take. I didn't take a plea. What are you talking about? How can you make it?
Your verbiage is not helping, and I think your verbiage is a plea of not guilty unless you want to plead guilty.
I haven't. I said, did you take an oath of office? And you won't respond to me. Why won't you respond to me, sir? Did you not take an oath? Did you not take an oath to defend God, this country, and the children around the world? Really? Seriously, I can't believe this. I'm in Mount Brook Court, and the judge won't tell me whether he took an oath to office. What's this country coming to is what I don't understand. Well, I'm not taking no paper from you. I mean, this country, you did take an oath to office, did you? You did take an oath of office, huh? You did take an oath of office. Well, I mean, you didn't take an oath of office, huh?
Mr. Keys, let's go.
Where are we going?
We've got you're being escorted out. We've got a lot of other cases we have to get to. So
this man did not take an oath of office. The judge here did not take an oath of office.
Cool. It seems like the only reason this sovereign citizen is losing his cool is because the judge finally stopped entertaining his antics. His carefully rehearsed lines and made-up legal claims completely fell apart once the court didn't play along. He really walked in thinking he could say a few phrases and walk right out, like he could shortcut the entire legal process. But instead, we're all watching things go downhill fast. And can we talk about his outfit for a second? He showed up to court wearing what looked like gear for a live broadcast, complete with a camera strapped to his head. It honestly looked more like he was heading to a fan convention than a courtroom. I'm surprised security even let him in dressed like that. Still, it's probably the most unusual outfit we've seen in court in a long time. the judge stayed. Composed, but you could tell he was thinking, did this guy really show up in costume for a serious hearing? Let me know in the comments, on a scale of 1 to 10, how strange do you think this courtroom strategy is?
We're in Mountain Brook, and he can't even say he took an oath of office. I mean, this is embarrassing. Embarrassing to the entire country here that we're in court and to make any sense he took an oath of office. Yes, sir.
You need to go.
I'm going. I'm going right now. But this is a disgrace to this country. I surely hope that you took an oth of office, didn't you?
Let's go.
Will you not answer my question?
No, I'm not answering any.
So you didn't take an oath of office either? To defend the people around the world? Seriously, I cannot believe this. In America right now, we got people, the judge he won't even tell me if he took an oath of office. This man won't even tell me if he took an oath of office. Y'all going into somebody that won't even say he defends the country, that he defends the United States of America, that he doesn't care about the kids. This is crazy. And none of y'all people, none of you care about it. Why am I the only one that cares? Why am I the only one that cares about this? Huh? Nobody cares about this. What is wrong with every one of you? What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing in here? Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
What did they tell you? I do care about our kids. My daughter is a Birmingham police officer. So.
Did he take an oath of office? Because the policeman wouldn't even tell me he took an oath of office. The judge wouldn't even tell me. He wouldn't even tell me. He would not tell me. I asked him, did he take an oath of office? You know what he said? I don't have to answer that. He told me he didn't have to answer that. He didn't have to answer that. Now, thank you. There's one person that agrees with me.
We agree with you.
Oh, so thank you. So y'all all agree with me. This judge you're going to see right now will not say if he took an oath of office. I cannot believe this. In America, the judge don't even take oaths of offices anymore. This is crazy. I cannot believe I did not enter a plea of guilty or not guilty. I did not do anything because he wouldn't tell me if I took it. He wouldn't take any of my documents. I've got all these affidavits right here, and he calm down, Christopher. I'll be back later.
Cool, he'll definitely be back, but most likely straight back to jail the next time he shows up in court. This guy acted like he was the main character in a courtroom drama, when in reality he was more like the background character who gets taken away before the opening credits finish. And did you notice how tense he got while speaking? His whole posture looked ready to burst from frustration. The way he was yelling, you'd think the judge had personally wronged him. Credit to the judge, though. He stayed calm, professional, and completely in control. At some point, he probably felt more like a daycare supervisor than a judge, having to manage a grown adult filming himself in court. What did you think of that hearing? Share your thoughts below. And stick around, because the next case is heating. Up to.
Yeah, you're from some alternate universe where you don't have to obey the laws of
No,
the
you don't
state.
respect the law, sir.
Oh.
You see this? Are you looking? Well, I'm forced to do this. Anything I do with y'all is under threat, duress, and coercion. So any judge who does not comply with this oath of office to the Constitution of the United States wars against the Constitution and engages in acts.
All right, I'm going to mute your microphone. I don't want to hear this crazy.
As you just saw in those clips, this individual came into court fully convinced he didn't have to follow the same rules as everyone else. But the judge handled the situation with total professionalism and calm. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. What did you make of how this played out? Now, let's take a closer look and watch how the judge addresses his claims with clarity and authority.
Mr. Morrow Bay, are you there?
Yes, I am.
All right, this is file 21213ST. It's entitled People versus Samuel R. Perdue, who refers to himself as Samir Siraj Morrow Bay. His mother named him Samuel R. Perdue. Mr. Perdue, you got another ticket for driving with a suspended license. Second offense, that's a misdemeanor punishable by up to a year in jail and a fine of up to $1,000. You're also charged with speeding. I'm assuming you're going to plead not guilty to both of those?
No, of course not. I'm innocent, and my name is not Mr. Perdue, so I would appreciate if you didn't call me Mr. Perdue.
I'm just going to piss off the judge for you.
All right. Well, Mr. Morrow, okay, let me tell you this. Stop. Yeah, you're from some alternate universe where you don't have to obey the laws of
No,
the
you don't
state.
respect the law, sir.
Stop. If you drive again here in St. Joe County, I'm going to set
Break
your
the
butt
travel.
at $10,000.
And also,
I'm going to
lie
set this.
to you. You see this? Are you looking? I was forced to get this license. I don't want it, but as you can see, your officer is a liar.
Well, what's the name on that? Is that Samuel Perdue or Mr. Morrow Bay?
Well, I'm forced to do this. Anything I do with y'all is under threat, duress, and coercion.
So you have
every time I travel, clearly,
all right, you
one
have
of your commercial mercenaries keep pulling me over.
you have a driver's license?
Because your commercial mercenaries continue to pull me over, and they won't leave me alone.
Well, stop driving. At least stay out
I
of
don't drive. I travel.
All right. Traveling is one thing, driving is another. You can travel all you want. All right, but let me make this
That's
clear.
what I'm doing, and they won't let me travel. They won't let me travel on my own land.
Honestly, courts need to stop entertaining these disruptive courtroom outbursts. The moment someone starts making unfounded legal claims or refusing to follow basic rules, they should be asked to leave. If someone doesn't believe in the law, that's their choice, but this isn't the place for it. These interruptions take time away from real cases that matter. In this situation, the individual kept interrupting the judge and refused to act respectfully, but the judge handled it exactly right. Calm, firm, and completely in control. He didn't let the behavior slide for a moment. His expression said it all. The rules apply to everyone. What do you think? Was the judge right in how he handled it? Let's get back to the hearing and see how it unfolds.
And you're violating the law, and you know it.
Violating the law.
Well, one of us is.
He's definitely violating the law, and anybody who needs to know anything about the law,
Now, slow
talk about it.
Slow down for a minute. That license you held up, is it a valid Michigan driver's license?
Is it a valid Michigan's driver's license? Well, I was forced to go to your Secretary of State because you guys won't let me travel on my own land. That's as valid as it is. What's really valid is my nationality that you keep denying. So you're denying me due process, and you know it.
Well, you haven't been convicted of anything yet. I'm just telling you, if you continue to keep driving on some cockamamie
I don't
thing,
drive.
you're behind the wheel of a car. Give me this BS about traveling versus driving. I'm just telling you right now, you heard it here. If you drive again in St. Joseph County and you get another ticket, I'm going to set a very high bond. You can sit in jail for 28 days until we sort this out. You're presumed to be innocent of the charges that you're charged with, and you've exercised your constitutional right to plead not guilty.
No, I didn't plead not guilty. You said that. I said I'm innocent.
All right, fair enough. We'll set this for a last pre-trial.
That's the black guy.
Are you still at 312 North Sage Street, apartment 302?
North America is my domicile. You can send whatever information you want to that address. That is fine.
All right.
Very smart.
So any judge who does not comply with this oath of office to the Constitution of the United States wars against the Constitution and engages in acts.
All right, I'm going to mute your microphone. I don't want to hear this crazy, nonsensical thing. I'm setting you for a last pretrial. We'll pick a date and I'll send it to you in the mail. I don't expect it'll settle the case. You already have one case set for a jury trial. We'll probably set both of these for a jury trial. I will give you credit. You always log in a timely manner, which I appreciate. I'll give you a new notice. It'll be on a Thursday afternoon. We're going to skip the regular pretrial and just go right to the last pretrial. I expect it to be set for a jury trial. All I'm telling you is stop driving and stop in St. Joe County. All right, sir, you're good to go.
Let us know in the comments, do you think this individual is going to try driving again without a license? Honestly, it wouldn't be surprising to see him right back in court with another ticket soon. After everything that happened here, you'd hope he learned something, but it's not looking likely. At this point, it seems like every officer in town probably recognizes his car. His attempt to argue his way out of this, with no real legal understanding, was something else. Court isn't the place for opinions, it's a place for facts and law. That said, credit to the judge for staying calm and in control. Even though these remote hearings can be tricky, the judge managed it really well, especially with how smoothly he used the mute function to keep things on track. So what did you think about how this hearing went? The first one was intense, and this second one definitely kept things interesting. Thanks again for watching. Take care, and see you next time.